You put out the first album in 2018. How did you get that whole process started, and what made you guys decide to go get together and do an album?
Well, I think it organically came together as we talked about it. I had a bunch of songs, and I was talking to Walt because we were performing together off and on, and I was saying, hey, I'd like to record some stuff, and I had heard that Amos was starting a studio. So, and I don't remember because you had come to play a show and sat in with us, if you remember right. It was like a benefit for I remember we all had cat shirts on.
Okay.
And you played a couple songs with us. Okay. But anyway, it was after that is when I said, hey.
Did you play the Hamburger anthem with us?
Yes.
Yeah, drums, yeah.
Yeah. So it was after that. I was like, hey, what do you think?
Riverview Gardens.
So we settle on a day.
Yeah, about that.
And, going over there with a few songs and just kind of, we don't know what this is going to be like. Just kind of checking out the studio.
We didn't know if it'd be like just an acoustic record or full band or anything. Yeah. We didn't even hear the songs. We didn't really know what we were getting into at all.
I don't know. I think we all just kind of felt like jamming.
Well, then Winston Zedmore was just seeing the studio with me, and you just told him to play bass, right? And then he was the bass player.
Pretty much, yeah. I just showed up. It was the first time I had actually been at Crutch Memory. I was going to go over there at a different time. Just had a friend recording, and then didn't pan out. And then I ran into Walt. He was going over, and then
I was going over there.
It just turned out to be. He was like, "Here, you're playing bass on this now," and I was like, "Okay,
well, yeah,
sounds
I think we were
good."
kind of we were sort of feeling out the song, and you were there.
And you said, "Oh yeah, by the way, Bill's coming over." I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you play instruments.
Yeah. I mean, I think the story really starts because Jason was in a band called 88 Miles Per Hour when I was in high school.
I was not in high school, but I will back up the fact that other Amos here was in a band called 88 Miles Per Hour. And that's really where the story starts.
That's where it starts, yeah.
So all of you here were a fan of that band.
88 Miles Per Hour.
I don't know
great.
if Bill's ever heard 88 Miles Per Hour, but I am a fan of it for sure. In fact, I signed them to an exclusive one-album deal to My Brother Stole My Records.
That's right.
Back in the 2000s.